9440.
4405.
944405. All right, welcome back for another edition of Calhoun County's Most Wanted, where you get to help make Calhoun County a better and safer place by helping us lock up the bad guys. I'm your host, Chris Wright, along with Chief Deputy Matthew Wade from the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. Busy day for you today, Matthew.
Busy day. The election is the most important thing us as Americans can do. If we don't cast our vote, it's hard to complain, and I just tell you that many people fought and died for this freedom, and I take it seriously.
So you got your sticker. I actually lost mine. I went in this morning before I got properly dressed and didn't want to put it on my t-shirt. No, oh well.
I was there right after the doors opened. I carried my kids to school and went straight to the polling place and looked at the ballot and considered each choice carefully, and some things that I wouldn't necessarily sold on every candidate when I walked in the door. So I took a little more time than normal and weighed out the options and what they said they were going to do for us. So,
what's the sheriff's office role in a local election?
People don't realize that there's three offices in county government that handle elections. It's a probate judge, the circuit clerk, and the sheriff. So those three constitutional offices are the ones who handle elections in each individual county. Then at the end of the night, when those reports are tallied, they go to the state. The state collects all 67, and that's how the state gets theirs. And the sheriff is a part of the canvassing committee. People don't realize that the sheriff is the only person by law that has power in the polling place. And we collect the ballots, we count the ballots, and people say, well, you got all that autonomy over it. What are the safeguards? And let me just tell you, the state of Alabama has invested millions of dollars to make sure your elections are true, and we're proud to do that. They have these devices that are, man, they're way more complicated than I can even explain, but the way they do it, and each inspector brings it in, they plug it into the machine, it counts them there at the office, so we're not actually counting votes, we just plug it in the machine and they send it off. But
yeah, if a hand count has to be made, sometimes that does happen.
Several years ago we had a recount and we had to bring it out, and it's like a checkbook. Every ballot has a number, every ballot can be, if there's one missing, people know. Mm-hmm. So we fed them all back in and had a recount and come out good, so we were really proud of that.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's talk about what our viewers have done here in the last week. We've had some more arrests, haven't we?
Absolutely. Bring it up. Let's see the screen. We have 3,615 people put in jail, all because you got involved. Look at that number up there. I mean, we got 9 people arrested in 1 week. I mean, that is just amazing.
More than one a day. You guys are just, every week you absolutely blow us away. We thank you for what you do to help us performing these duties. Obviously, you guys are out there earning your checks. We're not relying on the public to do everything, but it sure does help, and you can't do it right without the public's help.
They're our force multiplier. Just yesterday, I was eating lunch at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a guy come up to me, Wallace, and Wallace said, I watch your show every week. Can I get my picture made with you? And I felt a little uncomfortable because I'm just a normal guy, but I said, Wallace, you want your picture made with me? So we got up there and we held our thumbs up, and I said, man, I'm really thankful that you watch. So just a shout out to him and all the people that believe in us. So
absolutely. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the first half of this week's lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to wash my camo so I'm ready for hunting season.
Get that stuff out of my washer. You should take it to a laundromat.
There isn't any good laundries around here.
Sure there is. Washington Aniston Coin Laundry on Quintard across from Walgreens and beside the Social Security office.
They have a washer that can handle a real man's jacket?
They have the biggest washers and dryers around, and you can get all your stuff finished within an hour.
Awesome. I'm headed to Washington Aniston Coin Laundry at 829 Quintard, and then I can take the rest of the day to get my other gear ready.
Or maybe you can finish the yard work.
Yeah, right after I sight my bow.
Your word is rigmarole.
Can you define it?
A long, complicated, and annoying process.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The last time I tried to buy a car, I just got a big load of rigmarole.
Well, you should have gone to Jacksonville Auto Sales.
Jacksonville Auto Sales across from Walmart in Jacksonville, or find us on the web at jascars.com. Remember, Jacksonville Auto Sales, home of the no rigmarole deal.
AOD Federal Credit Union. You already know their friendly staff and great loan products. So here's reason number 8 to choose AOD FCU. a new all-platinum Visa credit card. Call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com to start earning 1% cash back on purchases. Your good credit earns you a better rate. A new Platinum Visa card. Another reason you belong at AOD Federal Credit Union.
The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price.
Hi, I'm Katina Houston Stroud with Family Links, and this is the Family Tip of the Week. Imagine a crowd cheering you on each day as you parent your kids. They can encourage you, support you, and maybe take over for a bit when you need a break. As parents, we need all the support we can get. That's why I talk to parents about building their team. Who can be their cheerleader? Who can help you with your kids? There are probably more people than you think. The phrase, "it takes a village," exists for a reason. Raising children through to adulthood is a huge amount of work best shared by many people. Often parents feel bad asking for help, and I'm guilty of this myself. But people like to help, truly. When you ask the right people, you will receive the support. If you're having trouble coming up with a list of support, here's a few ideas. Who cares about your kids? Who has an interest in them as people and concern for their future? Some people on your team may be grandparents, pediatricians, teachers, coaches, guidance counselors, church community, neighbors, aunts and uncles, or godparents. Talk to your team on a regular basis, not just when you need help, and check in with your pediatrician. Build a relationship with your school. Ask a relative or a friend to spend an afternoon with your child. Remember, like all relationships, these connections take time to build, but it's worth the effort. You have more support and resources while you parent, and your kids will have more people to lean on and learn from. For more parenting tips, please call Family Links at 256-820-5911.
All right, let's get started with this week's lineup of bad guys. Not necessarily all bad guys, but people that have made some poor decisions. We need your help getting them to take care of those bad decisions. And we're going to start this week with Renald Gray of Gadsden. He is wanted for passing bad checks. Michael Anderson of Anniston, wanted on bond revocation for possession and receipt of controlled substance, also bond revocation for use and possession of drug paraphernalia. Jennifer Malik of Oxford, wanted for failure to pay for third-degree theft of property. Andy Shepard of Jacksonville, wanted on probation violation for possession and receipt of controlled substance. Dexter Billingsley from Talladega, wanted for failure to appear for possession of a forged instrument, first degree. Rodney Hicks from Talladega, wanted for failure to appear for first-degree theft of property. And Amy Newell of Lincoln, wanted for probation revocation, third-degree theft of property. Anybody in this lineup that you recognize and have information about where they are, we need your help. Please call 256-238-1414. We'll have some more bad guys in just a few minutes, but right now let's talk pancakes. Don Ledford is here from the Kiwanis Club, and it's time for Pancake Day.
It is Saturday morning.
I love some good pancakes.
Yeah, and sausage.
Mm-hmm. Now, Matthew doesn't care for them.
I can do without. I like sausage, but if I had to pick sausage or pancakes, I'm going with the pancakes.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Yeah. And for Matthew's sake, there will be the light syrup available.
Sugar-free.
I thought
if
you buy a ticket, can you go back through the line twice, or do you have to buy 2 tickets? That's something
No,
I've
it's
always.
all you can eat.
It's all you can eat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a bargain.
Yeah, it is.
You might have to run me out.
Well, we wouldn't do that. We just may have to get you to help us clean up if you stay long enough.
Yeah.
I have to go at some point. So.
You get there too early, you're going to be cooking. You stay too late, you're going to be cleaning up.
Well, there's a fine line. You got to find that. When you start talking about cleaning, I might have to leave.
Don, we talk about this every year.
Right.
How many years has
Started
it been?
in 1987, so this is 29.
29 years.
Yeah.
That's here in Anniston.
In Anniston, okay, yeah. So. And I think we sold a little bit over 1,700 tickets that first year, which, if I remember, they were probably $2, $2.50 ticket at that time.
A huge success for back then. But
It was.
pales in comparison to what you do now.
Yeah, well, we've expanded, the sales of banners for advertising and placemats, so as well as selling a lot more tickets. So that does, it brings it all in.
All right, so the very most basic information we need to know, it's going to be this Saturday.
Yes, from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m., Anniston City Meeting Center.
All right, so same place that we've had it for quite a while now.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets are available. I believe if you buy them ahead of time, they're $5 and
Right.
$6 if you buy them at the door.
Yeah, 6 at the door.
So you've got tickets, right?
I've got some.
So I can buy some from you and only,
Yeah.
let's see here.
Got them with me all the
I got,
time.
I got some money here. Let's see if I can go ahead and, I want to save that extra dollar here.
Yeah,
Here, can I get a ticket?
sure.
All right.
You know
Why
what my
not?
birthday
Just
is?
save myself a buck.
You know my birthday's coming up. I didn't know. I didn't know if you thought
Tell you
about
what,
that or not.
Go ahead and give me 4 of them.
Well,
This is
exchange
like-
money.
I'm liking this show more and more, man. I tell
I
you
know.
what.
I should come down here every day, right?
All right, so getting some tickets here. We got to go eat some pancakes. Here you go, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
I do.
great.
All right, so I got my tickets.
Is that my
I am
birthday
ready.
present?
Is it your birthday?
It will be.
Okay, it's your birthday.
One
Happy
day.
birthday. Don, okay, let's talk about the money I just gave you
Right.
and the money everybody else is spending. What happens with that?
Well, the biggest event is we take about 120 kids back to school shopping in the month of August that are referred to us through DHR, and we buy basic clothing, try to get them a pair of shoes, and help those kids get a good start back to school.
That is so important. Matthew, I know you absolutely recognize the value of this. School is, we're training our kids, we're giving them the tools that they need to be successful in life, which helps all of us if all of these kids are successful. But not everybody starts the school year with a level playing field.
You ever been somewhere and you realize you got a stain on your shirt? You look down and you go, oh, this is a little wrinkled, or there's something going on, and you go, it kind of affects you. So, especially a young kid, you go and everybody comes to school and they got nice clothes on and you don't have that. I mean, it just sets the tone. And anybody that does anything with children know that they're the most innocent of people. And you invest in children and they'll love you forever. And you can see the difference immediately.
Those clothes make a difference, but Don, certainly the pens and pencils and notebooks and all that stuff, giving them the physical tools that they need.
Right, and if they get behind, they're behind early, and we're hoping that with new clothes and all the necessary paper and pencils that they have, that they'll get started on a good start the first day.
Absolutely. If you get behind, that leads to lower grades and frustration, and eventually possibly dropping out. And then obviously from the human aspect, we hate to see that happen to an individual. From the just being selfish towards ourselves as our community aspect, you see people that could have been contributing to the community and may still contribute in some ways, but are more likely to end up being a drain on society's resources just because they didn't have the help that they needed to get that start.
That's right, and that's why we think it's so important. And and kids sometimes can be cruel toward other kids. Talking about the stain on the shirt, everybody probably going to tell you, hey, you got a stain on your shirt. But hopefully this helps them get that start that we all need when we start something new.
And aside,
it's also, in my opinion, just as equally as important to teach my children or people that see me each and every day that this is what you do. You serve others, you help others. So not only do you help others, but you got to teach those around you what we're supposed to do in life. So it's twofold.
Yeah,
and again, also, it's just one of the best social events that we have all year.
Oh yeah, I look forward to it. I see people sometimes I don't see but once a year, and it's at Pancake Day. So I like working out in the dining area, so I can talk. Maybe that's a problem for me, but it is fun to see people we haven't seen in a while.
You see them in a different atmosphere from where you otherwise would see them if it's somebody that you do encounter on a daily basis. and everybody's in a good mood.
Sure, everybody's happy because they've just eaten.
They're all jacked up on some syrup too.
Yeah,
That's good.
we're not going to go there.
Well, stick around. We want to talk more about Kiwanis and all the things that you do here in just a few moments.
Great.
We need to take a break. We will be right back with the second half of this week's lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
a crackhead, drug addict,
alcoholic, meth freak,
a wretch like me.
I once was
homeless,
broken, sad,
just lost.
But now I am sober,
happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to wash my camo so I'm ready for hunting season.
Get that stuff out of my washer. You should take it to a laundromat.
There isn't any good laundries around here.
Sure there is. Washington Anderson Coin Laundry on Quintard, across from Walgreens and beside the Social Security office.
They have a washer that can handle a real man's jacket?
They have the biggest washers and dryers around, and you can get all your stuff finished within an hour.
Awesome. I'm headed to Washington Anderson Coin Laundry at 829 Quintard, and then I can take the rest of the day to get my other gear ready.
Or maybe you can finish the yard work.
Yeah, right after I sight my bow.
AOD Federal Credit Union. You already know their friendly staff and great loan products. So here's reason number 8 to choose AOD FCU, a new all-platinum Visa credit card. Call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com to start earning 1% cash back on purchases. Your good credit earns you a better rate. A new Platinum Visa card, another reason you belong at AOD Federal Credit Union.
And here's the second half of this week's lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Antoine Thomas of Oxford is wanted for probation violation for possession and receipt of a controlled substance. Mary Ferris of Oxford wanted for carrying a pistol without a permit. Richard Bailey of East Teboga wanted on probation revocation for carrying a pistol without a permit. Reginald Turner of Munford wanted for non-payment of child support or failure to appear for child support. Douglas Embry of Talladega wanted for failure to appear for tampering with physical evidence and failure to appear for second-degree possession of marijuana. Chesley Jones of Oxford wanted for failure to appear for passing bad checks. Albert Johnson of Talladega wanted for failure to appear for child support. Again, if you have any information about anybody in this lineup, please contact Calhoun County Crime Stoppers. We want your information, not your name, and you could get a cash reward of up to $1,000. The number is 256-238-1414. I have some unsolved crimes that we need your help with coming up in just a few minutes, so stick around. We'll also have the crazy criminal of the week. But Don Ledford is our guest this week from the Kiwanis Club in Anniston. We've got Pancake Day coming up on Saturday.
Right.
Everybody's excited about getting some good pancakes at the Anniston City Meeting Center from 6 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about just the Kiwanis in general.
Okay.
And what is it that the Kiwanis stand for?
Well, it's focused on helping children throughout the world. It is an international organization, and our whole focus is trying to make the world a better place for children and helping them get a good start in life.
And if you go to any town that's got a population of more than 20, chances are there's a Kiwanis Club there.
Yeah, I think there's 86 in Alabama, so 86 or 88. But yeah, they're in large cities, small towns, communities. So
what does it mean to be a member of Kiwanis in Anniston?
It's definitely a service organization, and we try to have a good time at our meetings. We try to make the meetings good, having good guest speakers and so forth. But our whole focus from Pancake Day after March the 5th is making sure that we line up kids we can help, and we do donate quite a bit of funds to nonprofit agencies in Calhoun County that help kids. But it's just a good feeling to know that you can help some people out, and you can do it collectively as a group. You can go a lot farther than maybe one person might by themselves.
If you're booking some speakers, that guy right over there can not only speak, he can also play the bagpipes for your group.
Oh, really? Hey, we'll get off the air. I want to sign him up.
We can do it. We can do it. I got
That
this
would
real
be
good
great.
story about crashing 2 airplanes consecutively. It takes a real special person to direct 2 airplanes in a row.
I would think so.
That's a true story.
That would be a good story. Maybe you can tell us at a meeting.
Yeah, ask me who I'm never going to fly with.
Yeah, same thing for me, huh?
Takes a special kind of stupid, I think.
So I'm sure it's not a closed organization. If somebody wants to become a member of Kiwanis, what's the process for that?
Well, we try to open the doors to anyone, of course, and this process, like applying for anything else, is fill out an application, and the board votes on it, and then you're inducted, and the president would assign that person to a committee and try to get them ingrained into something right off the bat, so that they'll become interested and stay involved.
All right. So, how many members do you have at this point? Do you know?
I think there's 88. So, and we'd like to get, of course, over 100, but we've been at this number for quite a few years, and it's like any other organization. You have some people leave and some new ones come in, but this year we're up by 4 new members.
Good.
So
we talked about the Pancake Day, and having the money from that goes largely to providing supplies for kids going back to school. What are some other things that Kiwanis gets involved in?
Well, we do tutoring at 10th Street Elementary School every Thursday morning, and we typically do reading, help kids with reading, because unfortunately, if you're not a very good reader, you can get behind in all your other subjects. We also do, Kiwanis has a program that is Reading is Fundamental, that you call RIF, that we're involved with that, but mostly is just the tutoring of kids, and we do some work at 10th Street Elementary School too for the kids there. We've done some work on the playground in the past, but trying to help tutor is our big focus.
That's interesting when you get in there and you start working with those kids and that school work, isn't it?
It is. I'll tell you one story. These glasses I have on, one of the young girls that I was helping was wearing glasses, and for the first few weeks, and then she didn't have her glasses this Thursday morning. And I asked her, I said, "Are you okay about reading without your glasses?" She said, "Yeah." You see, I really don't like those glasses. They sort of make me look like a dork like you. So it's, there's no telling what a child is going to say to you. I cracked up. But,
brutally honest.
Yeah.
They are brutally honest.
Yeah, you're right.
But you do not look like a dork. Now, I'll tell you who he looks like. If he's holding up a can and it says Dos Equis on it,
I don't know.
The most interesting man in the world right here.
You don't always put pancakes.
You have to grow your hair out. You cut your hair a little bit shorter so you don't quite have the resemblance as much as you used to.
Yeah, so maybe that's why I cut it shorter.
All right, well, let's get back to Pancake Day. We've got just 1 minute left here. So Pancake Day is this Saturday. If you're watching this in the first airing, this program may run a little bit later, but it's Saturday, March the 5th, Anniston City Meeting Center, and 6 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Right.
Tickets $5 in advance, $6 at the door.
Yes.
And I know we've got to probably have too many sponsors for you to be able to mention a few of them.
Oh yeah,
I'm just telling you, you can't go to a fast food place and eat lunch or breakfast for less than, maybe a little less than $10, but to go get all you can eat for $6 at the door. I'm assuming that includes the drink as well, right?
It does, yeah. And we do have takeouts also. We can bag up takeouts for you if you can't stay and eat.
Very good. All right. Well, Don, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be taking a quick break, and then we'll be right back with our crazy criminal of the week on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
A crackhead, drug addict, alcoholic, meth freak, a wretch like me.
I once was
Homeless,
broken, sad,
just lost. But now I am sober.
happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
Your word is rigmarole,
Can you define it?
a long, complicated, and annoying process.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The last time I tried to buy a car, I just got a big load of rigmarole.
Well, you should have gone to Jacksonville Auto Sales.
Jacksonville Auto Sales across from Walmart in Jacksonville, or find us on the web at jascars.com. Remember, Jacksonville Auto Sales, home of the no rigmarole deal.
All right, let's take a look at some unsolved crimes. Maybe you'll have that one piece of information we need to wrap these cases up. Between February 1st and February 23rd of this year, a vehicle was broken into on Layden's Mill Road in Jacksonville. A pistol was stolen. On February 20th, the residence on Gladden Lane West was burglarized. A window was broken, but nothing was stolen. On February 22nd, an individual went to a residence on Airport Road in Oxford and claimed that he was with ADT Home Security. This is a scam alert. The homeowner had an ATD security sign at their residence. The individual asked to look at the control panel, and the homeowner allowed the individual inside. That individual told the homeowner that he needed an upgrade. After the individual left, the homeowner contacted ADT Home Security, and they advised him not to let the person back into the residence and that it was a scam. If you have any information about these cases, please contact Calhoun County Crime Stoppers at 256-238-1414.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
All right, this week's crazy criminal is a man by the name of Kirk Kelly, and I believe we have his mug shot here. Can we go ahead and show that? Here is Kirk.
All right.
That's not the name he gave to the police officers, though, when he was arrested on suspected drug possession.
Okay, that happens.
He gave a false name and tried to prevent them from figuring out who he truly was by chewing off his fingerprints.
Ouch. He's all in. You know, he's dedicated.
You got 10 of them. Ouch.
Yes. You know, in today's world, you know, there's all kinds of technology out there. There's other ways.
Yeah, he was identified by his tattoos.
Yeah.
Now, why in the world would you go to the trouble of chewing off your fingerprints to keep people from knowing who you are, but at the same time go and pay somebody to put identifying marks on your body?
You know, I like to see the look on his face when he goes, well, how'd you figure out? Well, you got all these tattoos and he's sitting there with his hands, you know. My mom always told me chewing was bad for your health, so
Yeah.
he shouldn't have been chewing on his hands.
There is a possibility that he was guilty of more than just drug possession.
Oh, I'm sure he was, but wow, you know, people always say, well, criminals are dumb. They're not dumb. People in our jail are very smart. They just make bad decisions.
Yeah.
And
If you think they're taking the easy way out, no. Chewing off part of your finger is not the easy way out. Just studying in school, that's the easy way out. All right, that's about all the time that we have for this week. We'll be looking for you again next week, but hopefully not in the lineup. Hi, I'm Chris Wright, and on Monday nights at 6:30, I host TV24's Shop 24. I'll save you money on all kinds of goods and services around East Alabama, including getting your car washed at Extreme Auto Spa. I'll see you Monday night.